Welcome to another episode of Talks with KG, where we keep it real and nothing else but real. And today we have a special episode from a legend, a man of many hats. I don't want to just give him one title. As I say, he's a man of many hats and he's also a pioneer when it comes to the music industry. Today, I want to introduce to you all Mr. Wendell Naipaul.
KG.
Yeah, man.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. I know people watching this right now and saying, what? KG and Wendell on the show, yes?
Boy, to be honest with you, you are the first person outside of radio that I've ever given an interview to.
Really?
I've had many offers, but I'll tell you the reason why I chose you.
Right.
Because, one, I like the platform that you've created.
Yeah, man.
Two, I like the fact that you give known artists, unknown artists, upcoming artists, everybody that platform.
Yeah, man.
Three, you give them an opportunity to speak their mind. Right? Because with television, you're kind of limited, you know. And I say, you know what, let me just, and in fact, I contacted you, KG.
Right.
Because I say, you know what, let me just give KG the strength. And I heard a lot of interviews that you've done before.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of them was missing certain facts.
Right.
And I was involved in a lot of those stuff. So let me just come on and clear the air.
Yeah.
And just give it our strength.
Yeah, man.
You said I'm a man of many hats.
Yeah.
Well, I started off first as a DJ, and then I did mass communication abroad.
Right.
I came back to Trinidad, and I specialized abroad in stage and events management.
Right.
When I came to Trinidad, it was only theater. So Queen's Hall and Napa, and and they had their stage management or stage manager, and it was really geared to theater. So I said, because I used to go to a lot of events and.
But what you mean though? You mean like back in those days they didn't have like fets or?
No, it's I who pioneered. We will get to that. Hold on. Right. They didn't have no stage manager before me.
All right.
And I let everybody know that.
Right.
Take it all they want to take it, Dread. When I came back, you go to these big soca events and things, and artists don't know when they're going on, artists staying too long, people don't know where the dressing rooms are, this, that. So I said, let me take what I learned in theater and apply it to a FET scenario. Right? And I really perfected concerts and FET stage management in the country, because I've taken it to a different level, right? A lot of these so-called stage managers who call themselves stage managers in the country, kudos to them, but they still ain't ready for me. And also, like, for example, if an event starts at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, I am there from 7 in the morning, John.
Well, I mean, Mr. Wendell called me this morning, he was like, KG, I hope you're on time. Make sure I'm be on time. I say, you see?
Right? Because as a stage manager, you just can't come in on the night of the show.
Yeah.
There are certain things that need to be ready, certain things that need to be prepped. You have to know where the dressing rooms are, where the exits are, where the washrooms are, in case an artist asks, hey, so and so X, Y, Z. Right? Also, when you go on stage and you put an artist, you just don't walk away from the stage and go and deal with something else.
Right.
You need to watch the stage, a simple thing like this. Like, I used to stage manage, road manage guests for a couple years well. And if his water falls and he doesn't see it, you need to run on that stage quick and move that, because he could come back, his foot could go on it, twist an ankle, end up performance. You understand what I'm saying? So, the stage management, and then from there I moved on to Synergy TV. Now I was called for Synergy TV to stage manage the launch of Synergy TV in October 25th, 2005.
Yeah. I don't want to cut here, but a lot of people in my generation, they thought that Mr. Wendell Naipaul was the owner of Synergy.
Right. So I am not the owner of Synergy, but I was very pivotal in Synergy's content. Synergy was a brainchild by Mr. Peter Silvers, who I have the utmost respect for, and Marshall Montano too. They had this idea. The name actually, Soca Star, was written on a napkin on a plane coming back from Miami with Peter Lewis and them.
Right.
Right? And so what you want to do? You want to start with Synergy? You want to tell me?
Well,
There's so much.
you went, so you went abroad.
Right. I used to live abroad.
Right, and you do your
Events management course,
right,
I have a degree
and
in
then you
events
come back
management.
and you
Right.
kind of put that into our culture of professionalism when it comes to the fetes and the parties, that kind of vibes. So that way people really know you're from.
Right, but the person who gave me the opportunity to stage manage an event was two people in particular. A legend and an icon in promotions, Mr. Cliff Harris. Those days he used to do brass festival.
Right.
So I started doing brass festival. That gave me the link to the Trinidad and Tobago culture and artists and that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then when it came to the foreign, the dancehall and the reggae, Mr. Michael St. John from Tower Promotions. So those two people in particular, and I will have to add Robert Nurse and Joel Morris, aka Signal to Noise. Right? And then, well, now the upcoming people, you know, Matthew Deason from Reggae on the Bay, and sort of the young people now who we'll discuss during the course of the program.
So these people gave you the opportunity.
Yes, they say, Wendell, like I remember the first time I did a reggae show, Michael St. John said, Wendell, you do stage management then? Yes. All right, go on that stage for me. That was it. That was the first time I met O'Brien Haynes too, actually. Big up to O'Brien. And that's how it started.
Because you say them days they didn't have much stage.
No, it didn't have is how it hang its swing.
Yeah. You just show up at the event and
the promoter had to be
12
saying,
o'clock and
the promoter had to be saying, hey, guys, who after West one? So no, I just eliminate all that stress. I contacting the DJs, I calling everybody to make sure they're on time, everything.
Right. Well, we have plenty to talk about when it comes to the stage.
But first of all, let me tell you again,
Yeah.
it's a pleasure to be on your platform.
For sure. It's a pleasure
I
to interview
admire
you.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
And why I took a while to just kind of even approach you was I was looking for consistency.
Right.
A lot of people start what you're doing, and then after 1-2 months, they stop.
That is the day.
That is it. You have been going consistently so far about a year plus.
Yeah, man.
And I'm waiting to see what happens after that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that is one of the key to young people in the industry. Well, I don't like to use this word industry, but we do have an industry in Trinidad. We have a hustle. Be consistent.
Yeah, be consistent.
Right?
Yeah.
And I am not, as I only know one time, everybody say when there is a soul from long time.
Well, I mean, that's the talk.
That is the talk and it's a fact. Because I want perfection.
Yeah.
Right? I telling you that's for your own good. Because when you go outside there, it's a bigger assholes.
Yeah, no lie.
You understand what I'm saying? Because when they tell you lobby time is 6 o'clock, you come down 1 minute past 6. The bus come and it leave you.
The same Mr. Wendell is an asshole, right?
Yeah.
But where Mr. Wendell learned that asshole thing from?
Away.
Away.
Yeah. Abroad, they teach you timing and discipline. And you know, after now, when some of these artists like end up in Europe and stuff, they will come back and say, boy, Wendell, I now know what you're trying to tell me, you know, boy. Because I end up performing, boy, because I reach down in the lobby, so when the bus gone and leave me.
Yeah.
You understand? And then when they're doing song check, there's a difference between song check and rehearsal. Song check, you come in, you check your lines, you do one song and you go here. Men just want to do a whole concert for the show. I'm not on that. So anyway, stage management, then we jump into Synergy.
Let me jump straight into Synergy.
All right.
Because the majority of people know you from
Synergy TV.
Yeah,
And
the
you
first
said
time
the
I
face
ever,
was Synergy.
yeah, the first time I ever see you in my life was Synergy. Synergy
right.
Soca Star,
So-
Friday Night Live, all these
Right.
different
Okay.
things.
So I started off, as I said before, being called by Mr. Lewis to manage the launch of Synergy TV. I was involved in Synergy at that point in time. So it was at 51 degrees and it went up smoothly. We launched the station. A week, 2 weeks passed, I get a call. Hey, we want you to come and produce. I sure you'll have a meeting. The reason for that is the producer, the point in time, the shows wasn't starting on time.
Right.
The artist was being late. The show didn't finish on time, and they know me with time, so they say, all right thing. So I started in 2005, and my tenure there ran probably about 17 to 20 years. Straight, non-stop, without missing a beat.
Yeah.
Right? And why everybody would say Wendell, they thought Wendell was the owner, because Wendell is the one you would see when you come to
Yeah, Wendell is the face, yeah.
Wendell is the one you will call to ask to be on the show. Wendell is the one who calling you.
You bring a little hard drive and you walk in
Not
Wendell
even hard drive, but that's
hard drive,
disc.
flash
CD,
drive, what I'm saying,
CD
yeah,
before
CD,
flash
anything.
drive.
And you're coming in the office right there on this side.
Right.
So Wendell, I could get us to play.
And that was before we was on the Avenue.
Avenue, yeah.
Synergy started off at Marshall Montano's office on Gordon Street. And we used Marshall's band room for the Friday Night Live and the Synergy nights and all that. And we used to invite the audience and things to, clap and things.
That's the early days.
In the early days, right? One of my best experience there was when we interviewed Brandon Young, a.k.a. I Sasha Now.
Yeah.
Right? It had a time we interviewing Coco. And Coco laughed and he gun fall off live on set.
What?
Yeah.
I never see that one.
Yeah. That was when he was in Marshall office.
But that never aired on TV?
Yes, it was on TV, yeah. And I don't lie, but we had everybody you could call, every icon we had, and we still have those, I at least still have those interviews, who passed away. I have Kitchener, I have Alison Hennessy from
Kitchener was on Synergy TV?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Serious?
Community Dateline, Alison Hennessy. We had Alison Hennessy.
Yeah.
Dominic Calipers. Watch me. If I go to check up how much interviews Jason Williams have done, I was with more than 10,000 plus interviews.
No lie.
And then we moved to Tragrit Road.
Yeah.
And then the Avenue. Because on the Tragrit Road now, we were at the corner where More FM was, Amar.
Yeah, I remember where it was, yeah.
Right. And you remember I did our rap thing? Our battle rap thing with VMAX and all these fellas. That was real nice. You see?
Brother, Synergy boss real people, you know.
Yeah.
Down to rappers, you know.
Yeah.
Synergy had rap cool, you know.
Yeah. I make a boxing ring on the pavement.
That? Yeah. VMAX mash up
the place. People were hearing about these names, but they never put a face.
VMAX and all boss from Synergy.
And may he rest in peace.
I remember correct. Rest in peace, VMAX.
VMAX boss in Synergy.
He was number one on the countdown.
Galen called me
on Synergy.
And yeah, say, Dan, this youth real bad.
Them thing was prize moments, boy.
You understand? Yeah. You see, I was ahead of my time in terms of the content I used to do on Synergy TV.
Yeah.
We used to have, I don't know if you can remember, we used to have football playing in the set.
Yeah, yes.
Jason and Whitney versus, and they didn't know who I bring. I bring Carlos Edwards and I Sasha and things, and they do, it was real nice. Synergy was real nice, and we'll do talk about the Wayward Wednesdays, KG.
Oh God. We
had Jason Justin, and I, all those things were my expenses. I never asked management to buy no clothes, no cloth, nothing.
Yeah.
I was so passionate.
So you were just producing everything?
I was very passionate.
Yeah.
I was glad enough that I had leeway. Management never used to come down and say, Wendell, do this, do that, do this, do that. So I was thankful to management, and I would go and get some cloth sponsors from Daisy's or this one or that one. Right. Let Jason make up the outfit thing, do the Capleton. Yeah. One of the most interesting one was when we did Bungie and Fian.
Oh God.
Now,
people thought that Fian was a twin. They didn't even believe that was the real Fian.
So how it happened was, I called Fian by herself. I say, Faye, we doing a skit. I have Jason as Galen. I will come through. I called Galen by himself. I say, hey, we doing a skit. Galen, Jason go be pretend to. I didn't even tell Galen Fian was coming.
Yeah.
So two of them just bounced up there.
Yeah.
You understand? And Galen was there getting kicks off camera. Yeah. And Jason didn't know Fian was coming.
Oh,
so and then I did the Ian Allen version too.
Right.
And nobody knew Ian Allen was coming too. So we were real innovative. Yeah. Always say thank you to Peter Lewis for giving me that platform.
Yeah. Them days everybody watching Synergy. I remember watching Synergy like a religion.
Yeah.
I had cable and the only station I watched Synergy.
And one of the reasons that Synergy at that point in time was so successful is you had to fight to go on the radio, Dread.
Right.
Yeah. We will address that mafia thing later on. But alright, the radio, you're playing your music, come by Synergy.
Correct.
That was what I was known for.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You come and get an interview with Jason Williams during the week, and then you come back on the Friday Night Live and you perform your song. Yeah. How the song hang, it swing. Right? But I've given you the opportunity.
Yeah.
And people can't say, boy, I call Wendell and never get on to say. I get real people who turn out to be big, who turn out to disappear, wherever. But you had your opportunity with Synergy TV.
Yeah, no lie.
So that is how people thought Wendell was Synergy now.
Yeah, the owner.
I wasn't. I was just there.
Well, it come like you was the owner, because you was the man who was making things happen.
And then, after that now, we decided to do Synergy Soca Star, Synergy Chutney Star, TNT's #1 dance crew, TNT's #1 top model.
Top model, I know was trending.
Yeah.
Everything on the program trended.
Yeah.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So which one you want to dive in first? Soca Star?
Don't get me wrong. I've been watching your shows.
Yeah. I've
been watching your shows. I see you had Fireball.
Yeah.
You had, he was the first winner.
Right.
And tell me start with Soca Star.
Let's have Soca Star.
Tell me. First of all, let me tell you, big up Fireball wherever he is, right? Right? He was a very humble youth.
Yeah.
He almost didn't make it because he reached late to the audition.
Like what go on the fire?
Yeah.
You tell me that one.
He reached late and I almost blanked him. And then he ended up coming on the show and,
You do it.
Watch my rain was falling, the roof leaking. Marsha said, no, it's this one, boy, Peter, fix the roof. Yeah. And I say in my mind, but it's your band, Marsha.
Yeah.
I don't understand. But yeah, Soca Star, the first one, everybody wet their feet in that one. Because, you saw all these competitions outside and the stage, but, big up to all the producers behind the scene, all the cameramen, all the songmen. We was really trying to make this happen, and it was very successful.
What was the goal for Soca Star, though, at that time?
All right. I know where you're going with it. I know where you're going with it, and I'll be fair and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
It had Soca Monarch, right? And I want to be quite frank when it comes to Soca Monarch. A lot of people saying, "But why you bring back Soca Monarch?"
Yeah.
Soca Monarch was for the youths and all that, and it helped the youths. Yeah. Right? I'm gonna put a plug right there.
Yeah.
Soca Monarch was never for no effing youth.
Yeah.
Soca Monarch was for only heavy hitters.
Yeah.
You never used to go Soca Monarch and say, who is that?
Yeah.
You understand? Until recently.
Right.
When certain men went goofy and thing and
right.
Where you come out from, man? That is all. But generally, Soca Monarch was all for the heavy hitters. Right? So we decided to give the upcoming artists the opportunity to go Soca Monarch.
Because you say
because
Soca Monarch was never for no upcoming artist. It was for the legends.
You can't name an upcoming artist until I said recently that was in Soca Monarch.
Right.
Was the Ronnie McIntosh, was the Marshall Montano, was the Bungie Garlin, was the this, the that, the Fair, and only heavy hitters showing Winchester, bam, bam, bam. Dennis Belfon, Chanel Dempster, Terry Seals, everybody, Ronnie McIntosh.
Right.
Everybody had big names there.
Right.
So we decided to do Soca Star. So the winner of Soca Star will now get a free pass to Soca Monarch.
Right.
And what you do with that platform is up to you.
Right.
Right? And that was it there.
So it wasn't really your vibes like you come in Soca Star, you win Soca Star, and then we help you to go further.
No,
because majority of the Soca Star artists have this complaint that when they done the Soca Star thing, Synergy just lead them.
Yeah, because these artists are fucking lazy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? They have this concept, this mind concept in their head that the public owe them something. We don't owe you nothing, John. We don't owe you nothing. Nobody break into your house in the middle of the night, put a Glock to your head, and say, yo, start to sing. Nobody do that. That's your choice. That's
your dreams. Yeah.
Right? We just help catapult you into a platform or on a platform where it's easier for you when you have to fight up with the program directors and fight. We give it a platform. We get you straight to Soca Monarch.
Yeah.
Right? And look at the ironic thing about it. It's all the losers.
Let's get true.
Who made something of themselves.
Yeah, the winners didn't do nothing.
The winners didn't do nothing. Voice didn't win.
Yeah.
Swappy didn't win. Turner, this one, that one, Preedy, all of them passed through Soca Star.
Yeah.
And all of them is very successful artists today. You understand? Imagine they were so successful that it's full circle that when Voice does Vibes with Voice, he can afford to hire me now to come and stage manage his event.
Right.
You understand? Which I'm extremely grateful for. But I'm glad to see all the artists made something of themselves and continue to do stuff because, as I was telling you earlier off camera, a lot of people like the music business. They know the music, but they don't know the business aspect of it.
Yeah. No lie.
You understand? And that was it. Was boy, a lot of people didn't see the, well, yeah, I mean, if you was a diehard Synergy fans, you'll see how I was dealing with them artists and them. You know?
The dreadest.
Closing the gate on Umi because you're late. Have people on the crowd pelting you, booing you. You see, these things happen in real life.
Right.
So what we were trying to do was to prepare you
them,
for what happens. Sometimes you're singing, we cut the mic on purpose. What would you do in a real scenario?
Right.
You understand? So we were trying to teach you. It's like making the band, P. Diddy.
Right.
It's not just about taking a mic and going and sing.
Yeah.
There's so much that you have to learn. The ability to speak properly. The ability to get constructive sentences together, because as you come off a stage, a mic might come in front of you.
Correct.
So you must be able to articulate and all that.
Correct.
Yeah? The ability to look good, look like an artist, be well dressed.
Yeah.
You understand? Conduct yourself a certain way in public. Stop crying all the time in front of the camera. Right? If you have your grievances, let management. Another next thing to Trinidad, do have managers.
Right.
But we have KG, our booking agents.
Booking agents.
We have very few managers.
Yeah.
Right? I could call them on my hand. Lady Montano.
Right.
Deal with Marshall for years. Big up to Lady.
Proper management.
And Monty, yeah. Until now, Marshall has international management. Carolyn and Simon from Question Mark Entertainment, who dealt with Kes over many years.
Right.
Managers. Ian Pantin, who dealt with Garland years. Manager.
Well, they listen, eh? They listen.
Manager. It's not I get a gig for you. No, managers go out there. Managers seek your interest. Managers open new doors in new areas. Right?
Level you up.
Level you up. Something happened to you. They say, hey, don't comment on this. Let die a slow death, or let us respond using this write-up or whatever, or just not vent. You understand? Those are some of the purposes of a manager.
Right.
You understand? Which we lacking in this country.
Yeah, no lie.
Right? We are booking agents, and it is. Because sometimes I call an artist for years. Hey, come on, Synergy, come on, Synergy. You know when I call, talk to my manager, well, that is get level cuss. You're not coming back on your Synergy, Joe. Don't tell me about no.
Why you say that?
No, because, watch me. Dan, I telling you, I do nothing close to 50 years. I earn my respect in the industry. I don't care what nobody say. It's a certain people in the industry that you have to approach differently. A man like Quincy Jones, you just can't just...
Tell Quincy, talk to my
yeah,
manager.
you mad or what? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, these fellas and them, they big in their own right. I big in my own right, in my little corner of the world. I have a certain level of respect in that thing.
Yeah.
You understand? And
Not a certain level, not a certain level.
And I sell all promoters, and I learn all them promoters, and them know that.
Yeah.
When I call my price, brother, unless I know you and me and you go back thing, if you cannot afford me,
forget that.
I have no ill feelings toward you. Hire who you want to hire. If you're sure run late or whatever, that is your problem. But I have earned my right in the industry to call X amount. You understand? So if, even after this interview, if I ain't get no more job again, I good.
You're good.
I good.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I have earned my level of respect in the industry. These new people now come in have no clue about stage management.
Yeah, no lie.
You understand?
No lie. So, Synergy Soca Star was the opportunity.
Correct.
Right? That was like the gateway.
A lot of people thought that the management had agendas.
Yeah.
But no, because I mean, why this didn't show up? I'll be honest with you. I was the stage manager, part of the production crew. I was not involved in management's decision of why they released that, why they didn't release that, why they do that. That wasn't my portfolio. My portfolio was running the show, doing the interviews.
You on the ground?
I on the ground, so I know the ground.
Right.
You understand? So a lot of artists may have grievances. You know, well, they didn't show this clip and tell you can't find that to do this. All well and good, but that was not Mr. Wendell's.
Yeah, you didn't care about that part of
it. It's not I don't care. I think they're quite right.
Yeah.
Because there are certain things that you cannot find on the internet.
Right.
Like if you go back now and you type up certain things on Synergy TV,
Fireball say he never see his performance.
You cannot find it.
Yeah. Why though?
Because sometimes I would bookmark certain things years ago. When I go on back now, this video is no longer available. Right? So whoever is at Synergy now, either they didn't take care of the files, or they didn't bother to keep it, or they didn't bother to keep it in circulation. And again, that's the difference between Trinidad and an international station like BET or MTV.
Right.
You could go way back.
What you mean? And get
So the
history.
first artist that ever performed on MTV was a rock group called Devo. Right? With a song called Whip It. Right? R&B kind of thing. And you could still type up that today and get the performance. You could still type up Madonna's first performance when she came on in her bridal outfit and all that kind of thing on it. And still get it. You can't do that in Synergy TV.
I always find that was a problem.
Right. You understand? So, again, that wasn't
your job. Yeah.
You understand? And then Synergy changed hands over the years. So, there was a lot of tapes. Them days we recorded and we on cassettes.
Right.
And all that was left there. What they did with it is beyond me.
Yeah.
You understand? But we do not keep a record of our things. So I could understand the grievances of some of these artists.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I heard when Fireball said he can't find the performance.
Yeah.
And
madness.
And that is madness.
Yeah.
That is madness.
Yeah.
But again, as I said before, that had nothing to do with me.
Yeah. So, what was the reason? Because I could only ask you, right?
Yeah.
What was the reason for the halt in Soca Star?
Sponsorship.
Sponsorship.
We ran good for 7 years. And an event like that takes a lot of money to put on.
What's the budget for something like a Soca Star? Average?
Well, one of the biggest ones we did, I think, and we did that in Gene Pear Complex. That was the year the artists ran up with Gallon and ran up with this one and ran up with that one and stuff. That was like $1 million plus.
That is the final or the whole show itself? The
Like
whole show itself we're talking about?
No, the whole show probably about $2 million. You know, like I mean, remember we was giving away this, that.
Yeah.
What we got free was the judges.
Right.
And the artist was proud to come on Synergy TV to sing with the upcoming artists and stuff.
Right.
But remember, infrastructure, the government wasn't giving away the stadium for free or this for free or that. So we had to pay for all of that. You understand?
So it stopped because it had no
budget. Yeah.
But why the sponsors pull out though?
I don't know if they probably got bored of the content or if they thought that the amount of people started to decline in viewership and that kind of stuff. Remember, at the end of the day, if it ain't making sense, it can't make dollars. You understand? So, and then Synergy TV, in my opinion, I don't think we had a proper marketing team. You know, Peter used to do most of the heavy lifting. Up to today, Mr. Lewis is a man who go out there and try and get sponsors and try and get this. Whereas, you know, other media houses have a whole team dedicated to marketing, selling a product, selling a thing, you understand? But I think Peter was just a one-man team and he did an excellent job trying to secure what we got during those years that I had tenured at Synergy TV. And he's still going strong, you know, he has I think it's Me TV now, before that he had 10 TV. It's in his blood just like it's in my blood.
Yeah.
I will go to an event KG that I'm not even working. And be watching my watch. Like,
you're still watching it.
what time this man coming in by? Or if I find, you know, things a little shaky and I know the promoter, I will step in and, you know, try and help.
Yeah.
You know.
What was the reason you left Synergy though?
In 2017, I got a back injury. And I was out of the circuit for a while. And then it just started, I ain't gonna lie, without me, Synergy started to decline.
Yeah, no lie.
Because I was the man responsible for all the bacchanal, all the TV shows and all that kind of stuff. So without me there, nobody was consistent enough. Nobody that had that level of respect to say, hey, how are you coming for an interview? And they will come. They don't ask no questions, they will come. When they'll call, we going.
Yeah.
And then after my back was okay, I started back. I spoke to Mr. Chinley, I spoke to Mr. O'Brien, and they said, let's try and start back the Friday Night Live. And that's when we started back Pondy Avenue, and it was going real good. Right? The Christmas, the Carnival was good. And then we had a meeting now. We're going to have a meeting to start the following year, January. Carnival, and then bam, COVID. So COVID had a shutdown between 2 to 3 years.
Right.
And then after that, I guess sponsors pull out. Nobody had the zeal on their end to start it back and all that kind of stuff. And that was the demise of the entertainment aspect on Synergy TV.
But Synergy is still around today. Like
Synergy is still around today with the morning program with Ian Allen.
Yeah.
But like how we had it when you was growing up as a youth watching it, it didn't have that again. So that's why I'm glad that you have a platform like this now where we could bring artists and not only interview, but now probably later on in your thing now we have a little space where they could perform the song and drop the new songs on Talks with KG.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand? So that's why I'm glad that this happening.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, as I say, we have much more to talk about, but before we go into that, let me just take a little break and we'll come back. Boom. Yeah, man, back again. So, anytime you hear Wendell Naipaul, the first thing that comes to people's head is Wendell is an asshole. Wendell cussed me behind a stage at time.
Run you off the stage, all kind of fucking thing.
Yeah, you know, most artists have a story of them and Mr. Wendell falling out in some event because Wendell is this
and we
Wendell
good
is that,
still up to today.
Correct, you understand? Because even an artist tell me, he was like, hey, I say go and interview Wendell. I say, yeah. He was like, but Wendell's a real asshole. And I say, I know. He said, but he's a man very serious about his work. And
Who that boy?
Umi.
Serious?
Yeah, Umi tell me that.
Umi?
Yeah. Umi say, but me and Mr. Wendell fall out bad. I say, yeah, but he was like, but he's a man just take his work serious and thing. He still get your props.
Oh, you better?
Yeah, he still get.
Big up Umi Makano, boy. Big up Umi. And I go be real, like, the man, very talented, John.
Umi.
I telling you. I don't know if it's management or whatever, but Umi Makano, I would say, had or still has the potential to take our soca into our next realm. Because the man was the complete package. John.
Yeah.
He had the look, he had the voice, he had everything. I just don't know. You remember he was young too, eh?
What you think slow him down?
Immature. He was real talented, but he was pushed into the limelight so young that I don't think he knew how to handle all the things coming his way.
Yeah.
You know, especially like when he went with Boy and he was traveling the world with Marshall and this and that. You know, he still wasn't processing it. You know, I think with a little more, and now I assume with a little age now comes a little more maturity. So I'm hoping that he sees things differently.
Yeah.
You know, but in terms of artists, the man very bad.
Right.
Very bad.
So what you want me follow for, Mr. Wendell?
But boy, I was doing, let me tell you, I'm telling you, boy, good thing for blacks, you know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I was doing a show, a Synergy show in Southern Club. Right? Live, and we live. So we can't pause, we can't do this, we can't do that. So we have two mics, one for the MC, one for the artist.
Right.
I give Umi a mic. It just so happened, these are technical things, that when the MC was ready to introduce Umi, the mic battery died on the MC
Right.
thing, and the MC was already on stage.
Right.
So I said, come off the stage. I said, Umi, go on. We will outro you after. Right? Don't worry about that. Everybody know you.
Right.
Nah, that's a disrespect, boy. I Umi Makano. ting, bang, bang. And boy, thing almost came to blows. I'm telling you, blacks had to come and calm me down and whatever. And it was that, and that was it. We will see each other. You will hail him out. I go hail him out.
Yeah.
And that is it. We good.
Yeah.
You understand? I still big him up because the man, as I say before, when it comes to talent, Umi was one of the most underrated artists it have.
Yeah.
You know, M1, our next brilliant artist.
Right.
Real underrated, Dread. Again, it comes down to discipline too. A lot of these artists on them, I mean, Treason, I was the first man to put Treason on stage.
Yeah. If like they're lacking
I was the first man to
discipline.
cuss up Treason and they went.
That's the first man to cuss Treason.
Talk to Menace, talk to Ace, talk to Crim. Boy, Wendell White, because you want to go out there, it's not you in concert. You're disciplined.
Yeah.
Anytime I talk to Preedy, ask Preedy about me.
You cause pretty too?
Because I take off mic on Preedy or clean on stage. He said that's the best thing that ever happened to him. I love Preedy up to today.
Hey.
Right?
Yeah.
Preedy wasn't supposed to perform. I give him an opportunity. I say, Preedy, go and perform.
Yeah.
You're going over your time, you're going over your time, you're going over your time. I'm talking to the Preedy manager, I'm talking to their thing. And I say, no problem. I go on by the mixing board. Click. Preedy singing. Nothing. I take off the music, everything. Preedy started sing a cappella.
Oh God!
And that is when now the public realized, but this man have a real nice voice. Bad voice. And he said, Wendell, I will always thank you for cutting my mic and cutting the music, because now the people understand how my voice is sweet.
Pretty.
And big up to Preedy. Yeah, Preedy good up to the. So you see, it's not artists have to understand, it's not a personal vendetta.
Yeah.
It's me so passionate about the industry and about you as an artist, trying to show you the correct thing to do, that when you go outside you will know how it is, because as a man do real shows outside.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's nothing personal. And artists understand that after a little while, you know, when they really think. Look, Sayo.
Right.
Our next artist there.
I remember Sayo.
Sayo come here. I say, Sayo, that's real shit, dog. Real shit.
What, the song?
The song. You see, KG, I not a yes man.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, I've been in radio stations like a fly in the wall, and I see artists come, bring the music, and when they walk up, men break the CD.
Waste of time.
Men break the CDs and throw it in the bin. And you letting an artist now walk out of that station, go home by their parents or their grandparents and say, Mommy, Daddy, the DJs and them really like the music. Listen, the little 10,000 you had saving for me. Let me take it and make a video now, because they tell me the song real bad.
Yeah.
And they're gone now, they take the last little savings, they sell the car, they've gone by a producer, they make a music video, nothing.
Yeah.
Some of them was depressed. I know artists commit suicide off of them thing. So technically I trying to save your life. I say, yo, that shit, go back to the drawing board, come back again. But I will give you the opportunity on Friday Night Live.
Right.
It's not a problem with me. Because there are certain stations, if your song is good, they get no airplay. If it's good, it get no airplay. I do operate so.
Yeah.
If it's shit, I will tell you it's shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not denying you from the forum.
Right.
Because that is what Synergy was based on. Synergy was based on creating a forum for any and everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Now, having said that, there were only two people that I denied performance on Synergy at the particular point in time.
Right.
That was Boy.
Boy.
When he had die.
Right.
You understand? And the reason for that is, at that point in time, my audience was youth groups. So I had real teenagers and very young, influential kids.
Right.
So I could not have afforded to have somebody come and sing die. Right? So it's nothing personal with the artist.
Right.
And the next time, he could have come perform it. Another one was Tommy Lee. Dong in your throat.
No, that Gage.
No, Gage, sorry. Dong in your throat.
Yeah.
I had little 12-year-old and 13-year-old girls and Synergy.
You know,
forgive me. Not that I'm not on it.
For the show, for
that particular show, at that particular time when the request was asked, and I knew my audience, I could not have done it at that time.
Right.
You understand? Had it been a different forum or something, no problem, because I have nothing personally against any artist.
Right. Because I mean, you man just work with all kind of artists.
Every artist. So before we jump into
artists,
that, there was just one thing that one of the most classic interviews ever on Synergy TV was when we had KMC and Movado and Jason asked.
But when they had Movado.
When you had Movado and Jason played a song featuring Movado and the KMC.
Yes.
And Jason asked Movado. So, you know, what was it like working with this artist?
Yeah.
And what was Movado's infamous word?
That's not me.
That's not me. Well, watch me. The station was, the program was everybody was in shock. Jason had to go and take a break. And try to figure out what we coming back with.
Oh, God, that was the greatest. That was the great. I watched that live as a youth. I remember them days as a youth. So Movado and Cartel is we artists. And we going to school, we watching. So when we hear Movado have an interview on Synergy, we say, what? So everybody sit down to watch that interview. And them days too, KMC was also we artists too, KMC was represented for the ground. You understand? So we like, KMC had a song with Movado and Cartel that same year.
Correct.
So he was looking like the biggest soca artist at that time. And then he come on Synergy and Mavado say...
No, Mavado came on Synergy. Right?
No, yeah, Mavado come on Synergy and say that's not me. Yeah. I thought personally Wendell always set up the man.
Yeah, no, you didn't set up the man at all.
I feel you telling me the truth.
No, I tell you the truth, but I was
watching JW face, it looked like he knew something and...
I telling you honest, I wouldn't come here and lie.
Yeah.
I telling you, I tell Jason take a break. Because I don't know, figure how I coming back there now. You understand?
That was the greatest.
Another great interview we had. Because we had some time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Another great interview we had. At that time, Jason couldn't make it. So I had asked Devon Matthews, may you rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Devon, when Jason was touring with the song, I asked Devon to come on Synergy for 3 days. Mm-hmm. Devon last 3 years.
I remember that. Devon do a good job too.
Real good.
Yeah.
In that year, my girl, who is currently the wife of Sion Isaacs now, Lil Bits, good artist. Lil Bits was 12 years old when I put her on the stage on Frederick Street.
Right.
And she had done a song and she herself admitted. And I mean, the public didn't gravitate it so much. And I think it was mostly the video too that took it over that thing, when she dressed up as her mommy.
Right.
Remember that?
Nah, I can't remember that.
Yes.
Lil Bit was 12 years old.
No, she wasn't 12. She wasn't 12. That's the first time I dealt with her. But she did a song. And she had put, I think it was toilet paper or some kind of white thing.
Yes.
She dressed up as a mommy.
Like a mommy. Oh, a mommy. I didn't mean a mommy, but a mommy. Like wrap up as a mommy.
And
yes,
the public
that was dust.
Yes. The public didn't gravitate to that song. She got real back
out, yeah.
So, we spoke. I said, listen, Bitsy, come on Synergy, clear the air. Ting. And she was very mature.
Right.
You see, that's how I like artists. They don't back from it, but choose a proper time and a form to come and address it.
Correct.
And that is exactly what she did. She came, she addressed it, she admit she probably made some mistakes or and that was it. People don't forget that already and she moved on now. Now she had her concert the other day in Woodford, very successful.
Right.
You understand? And she is one of the most, whether I hate or know it, one of the most consistent artists, whether you like she or you like she.
Relevant still.
Relevant. She
if you see Lil Bits walking in now, you know that Lil Bits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You understand? So big up to Lil Bits, big up to Sion and all that.
Yeah.
So that was some things in Synergy I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
But let me jump into the stage management aspect now.
So again, I had to say, every time you hear about Wendell and his stage management, some artists have to say, but me I nearly fight, boy, but he cost me, boy.
Yeah.
But one of the major stories we ever hear with Wendell is when we hear Wendell and Super Cat
fight. God, boy, Lord, eh.
So Wendell, what going on? Why you want Mr. Super Cat fight?
You know we had him for redemption, right?
The Apache.
We had him for redemption last year.
Yeah.
And then you were good up to now, right? So that show was held by a promoter of East Indian background. Right? So it was a very East Indian crowd. I just let you know, so I will explain.
But then the East Indians love Super Cat.
That's right.
Right.
But I will explain to you why I bring up that.
Yeah.
So since Cat reached, Cat was drinking. I'm picking up in the airport, man was drinking right through thing. We good. I know him for years, we good.
Yeah.
We held that in Mobs 2. Not Mobs 2? Yeah, Mobs 2. O2 Park.
Right.
O2 Park. Where Cat's dressing room was, there was a big cliff. It was raining that night. The dressing room was not on a height. It was flat on the ground. And it had carpet.
Mosquito.
So the rain now fall down from the cliff and roll inside Super Cat tent. And the carpet got wet from since morning. So that started to smell. It's carpet wet.
Yeah.
Time for the show now. Super Cat come. Yo, why do something about this carpet smelling on you? You not deal with the smell, you know. You see what I'm saying? So it's a going on.
Yeah.
Just so you man tell him, man. I say youth, I say by you older than you, don't care. Anyway, I say alright. Now that's why I bring in the Indian thing.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no man with no clear plastic bag walking around selling incense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how I say it.
Yeah, wrong dance.
Wrong dance. So I say I'll go out there now and see if I have anybody like that, with a clear bag, with a paper, and the
cigarette,
incense, and the
everything,
cigarette and thing. Buy a couple incense, and come and light up in the man room.
Yeah.
I walk there for about half hour and get nothing.
Yeah.
I watching my time to pawn cat. I go on and buy cat. I say, cat. I had the mic in my hand. I say, cat, listen, I will sort of that sent after. But we had to go on stage now, and I hand him the mic. The man take the mic from my hand and pop slap the face.
What?
You ever get a lash that you're so shocked you can't do nothing about it?
Just so the man
Just so the man lash, boy. Boop slap the face. I see, but in my head now. See what the fuck is this, boy? And that time Johnny Barber walking to
Oh God, Johnny Bravo in every story.
Anyway, Bravo. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's a different interview. Big up
Johnny Bravo, boy.
Big up Bravo.
Yeah.
So boop slap the face. Then 2 seconds after, kick the chest.
What?
I'm telling you. No, you know if I did do that to him
Why
in
la
Jamaica.
patchy,
You
boy?
know if I did that to him in Jamaica.
Yeah,
I did.
you're dead. Yeah.
All right. So
You the jail, yeah.
I know all the police officers there.
Yeah.
I had a family member there, thing. So I started to think, and this is where stage management now
Yeah.
is coming to, you're a proper stage manager now, you have to wait. You don't put on this man, you get him arrested.
Yeah.
You have 4,000 young people there now.
Yeah.
We don't cause a riot.
Yeah.
Right? You put him on and probably deal with the situation.
After, yeah.
I put him on. Cat gone on stage. Yo, this bald-head promoter, I'm racist, And my beautiful wife who's married is a dark, yeah?
Yeah.
Up to now, we married 30 years plus.
Yeah. So wait. So he slap you, he kick you.
Yeah.
And what you do? You just what? You walk off or something?
Yeah, I kind of move forward.
You're like, where's that one cat? Like,
Yeah, and then Bravo come in the middle of we and
right.
thing, you understand? And then have certain things on them
Right.
that you want to use
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
it's really for that purpose. So you have to control yourself too. You understand? So we love it. So he go on stage now, he say, this bald-head promoter, that time I hear in my head, this bald-head promoter racist. Plus I'm not the promoter.
Yeah.
He racist and the man talking down bad at Bob Marley and cat now all right
That
in the
we
head.
say?
Yeah. Cat
Well,
now all
but-
right in the head.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we know
I'm
that.
telling you. So when he done perform now, it only had one way to come off that stage, which is stage left.
Right.
Which is me and about 20 police officers waiting there.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo went on stage, take the mic, and jump off with Cat off the stage in front, and walk Cat straight to the parking lot.
Because Johnny Bravo protecting Super Cat.
Protecting Cat. So,
Yeah.
and because if Cat had come back here, it would have been
Yeah,
a
bad
different
thing.
story. Right?
Yeah.
So Johnny Bravo walk Cat, escort him to the car, walk through the crowd, escort him to the car, and they drive off.
Right.
And they go on. So I getting phone calls because that's how they spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
So certain promoters now, big name promoters in the dance, call me and ask me, Wendell, you stop the car on the highway and do with all them kind of madness,
Yeah.
I said, brother, leave that alone. Naipaul was moving with Cat.
Right.
Naipaul say, boy, Wendell, boy, just leave that alone now, we got to deal with that. I said, Bingy, I know you're for years, over yourself, nothing safe. Over yourself. The man can get out of the country, let him do his thing, tang. And that was the end of that. That was the end of that until the next time he was supposed to come to Trinidad. Promoter make sure me and he talk and we good. Cat can't remember nothing.
Yeah.
Up to now, Cat can't remember.
Can't remember that.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh God.
You know that time, he staying in Hilton. Me and he in the back seat. He say, you want to go and visit Bingy? I say, Cat, we rent these cars from Sudden Sales. I had to be back to the hotel at a certain time. Coming up the hill to go Hilton, Cat open the door and go to jump out the car. I had to grab Cat by the knapsack and hold him from jumping out the car. Boy, it's not one thing I went through with artists, It's not one thing I went through with artists,
I do that. What you would say is the dreadest thing you ever went through with artists backstage?
Backstage or just in general with artists?
Well, you as a stage manager in the event and kind of thing.
Well, before I hit backstage, boy, at that time, we get kicked out of our hotel because some of Capleton people decide to cook. So, long time Capleton used to come move with the chef.
Right.
The man have a stove in his suitcase.
He want no food, he buy no food.
Yeah, he ain't buying no food.
Yeah.
So we in Hilton, man. Hilton, you know.
Yeah.
So I go on in the room. First he said he want fish. So I went and get fish for him. I said, well, you gonna ask the chef
Yeah.
in Hilton to cook the
Yeah.
thing. So we buy about 12 red fish and whatever kind of fish it is. I think they do it with scales, whatever. So I give him the fish. Me, you know what you do with the fish. I give him the fish. So I say he and the chef go in and talk.
Yeah.
And think. The manager Hilton called me. He said, Mr. Naipaul, we getting complaints in room so and so. Could you please go and check the situation out? I go on in the room. The man have the fish and them soaking in the bathtub. Seasoned up.
Rastafari.
Seasoned down. All kind of thing. Because plenty fish night.
Yeah, so he soak up everything.
Soak up everything in the sink and the bathtub. The pocket and fish floating and thing. It's years I talk about it. Yeah, fireman can't remember that. He can't remember that.
Yeah.
I see, all right, I just watched it and I walk out the door. I didn't know what to say again. I just walked downstairs. I say, well, he must be seasoning it now to give the chef a Hilton.
Right.
Right. Next thing you know, smoke alarm
Smoke alarm.
going off. The man frying the fish in the room, dread. The man call we and kick we out 3 o'clock in the morning.
So the kick out Capleton.
Everybody, boy, we end up, you know where Shaka Cabana is now?
Yeah.
That's where we end up staying. You know, on that side.
Bumbo.
You understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
And I just somebody things, boy. Cotty come at time. Cotty staying in a hotel. Cotty have a king size bed.
Yeah.
Cotty say he can't sleep on that bed because he does roll. So the promoter has to get a next bed and just 2 king size bed the man has to sleep in. You understand what I'm telling you?
These kind of things you have to deal
I
with.
have to deal with, but people don't know.
They don't understand.
They understand.
Stress.
So when I bark at you now on the stage now, for your little petty things, you know why I'm going through whole day with these artists, John?
Yeah. Oh, God.
And plus it have a million more like that.
Yeah, sure.
You understand what I'm telling you? But one of the Nas
Nas and all.
Nas get a dread blank for me, boy. Big up Nas, eh?
Yeah, big up Nas all the time.
It had a year a promoter bring Nas and that time they was doing the tour together, Junior Gong.
Right.
2 of them had the songs together, right? So I tell Junior Gong, I said, Junior Gong, before that, tell us show I do with Gong. Gong, don't tell me if I'm mad, eh? Gong flight is 3 o'clock, arriving in Trinidad 3 o'clock. So we scheduled to pick up Junior Gong 3 o'clock. Gong decided to book an earlier flight on here call. And tell nobody. So he in the airport 12 o'clock. And vex when we come to pick you up 3 o'clock. All them things had to go.
Oh, God.
But Gong, I'm a real brethren. He well, I love him. Cool.
Yeah.
So I tell the promoter, I tell Gong, I say, our program is live. Our program starts at 8 o'clock. It finishes 9 o'clock on the dot. There's no other live program after 9. So the computer will actually switch on its own to pre-recorded shows or videos.
Yeah.
Gong come on time. Jason doing the interview, thing. I watch any time, I see Nas and Richard. 5 to 9, I see what Jason do your outro. I wrap up the show. Wrap up the show finished, credits rolling, Nas now coming up these things. I said, Nas, where you going, man?
Right.
Say, yo man, I'm here to do the show. I said, you fucking mad. I tell all that to reach 8 o'clock, you now coming, yo man.
He's Nas.
Yeah, he's Nas. Well, Nas enough. Right now, the promoter, them days was real gangsters doing shows, right? Real money men.
Yeah.
You understand? So the promoter was like our office. He vexed. Right? Nas that thing. So I want to know if he talked to the owner of Synergy and he paying an extra hour for the show or whatever.
Yeah.
Say, boy, you know who you're messing with? I said, wait, I'm coming. I jump in the car, I go on down by here. I said, tell me where to tell me. Pardon. Because let me tell you one thing, I don't want nobody intimidate me. You see intimidation, I'm not on that. I is not no bad man, I is not no bad boy thing. I am already disappear.
Yeah, straight.
Yeah, I not, but how come I ain't seen Wendell again? How come I ain't getting the calls? How come this man ain't call? I done there. I know who to deal with, who and not to deal with. And I good there.
Yeah.
You understand? And that is it.
Yeah.
But on the night of the show, it's a plenty of artists. You know, I just feel like if the show is Saturday, I just feel like I'm in church because it's prayers. Right? What is like to do? Let me tell you what the artist like to do, Keith.
Oh God.
You know you're not a headline act.
Right.
You're getting book. You know you win and sing for the bartenders and them
Right.
and the gatemen and the guy who still putting up the sign. You know that. If you know you don't want that, do not take the gig and do not take the promoter money, Dread.
Yeah.
Because as a man, when I say 8 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock you're going on.
Yeah.
You know it ain't nobody there 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Do not take the show.
Right.
Don't do it.
So artists taking the 8 o'clock slot.
Taking the money.
But then the what the 2 o'clock.
They're taking the money.
Yeah.
And then want to play now and come now.
Tell you when
And
the
buy outside long time
Yeah.
and ting. And all, but I'm not taking that chain. I'm just, you're not performing.
Yeah.
So that's why when is the asshole.
Yeah.
You're not performing. I don't know how long I did. And then when they pull out the phone and show me the conversation with the promoter, I say, not that.
You ain't care about that.
I don't care about that. Do not take the gig.
Yeah.
That a particular artist, a reggae singer,
Yeah.
beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Reggae on the bay, you sit down in the fucking car park. you ain't want to come in the dance here.
In the AC.
Yeah, in the
Smoking away.
car park. You're inside the dancer, so you can't tell me about traffic in the car. I watching you.
Yeah, in the dance.
From when you're pulling in the dance.
Yeah.
I tell the MC, I say introduce him.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome bam to the stage.
Yeah.
Band strike up.
Yeah.
I walk with the mic
Yeah.
to the car, knock on the louvers so. I say, yeah, that fucking sing. Or you ain't got no money. The man started to sing from the car.
Oh God.
And started to walk up the stage and finish his set.
Yeah.
No, they had to learn, John. They had to learn. Yeah, because you can't do that
All day.
all day.
Yeah.
Right? Because the artists and them just have a certain way about them here. But you go to a BT Awards or you go to the Grammys, boy, big artists.
Yeah.
Big artists, I'm talking about big actors, actresses.
Yeah.
You only allow 2 people.
Yeah. Correct.
2 people at the Grammys.
Correct.
Or 3 for the most. You, your DJ, your wife.
I think we have a misconception in Trinidad that when you're an artist, you can do what you want.
No, well, not with
And that is not
fucking
true.
me.
But that is not true.
It is not true.
Yeah.
And why they had to humble yourself then? I mean, you have no respect for Trinidad.
Yeah.
And the people around you and the Trinidad people. Because you want to do all that shit here, but you're like a soldier across there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I have that experience outside. BT Awards, this, that. You understand? So, that is it. Greasy boy, you see? You know what's going on there?
The bosses.
The boss is saying, hey, Wendell, too much of fire, boy.
You're getting closer to the truth.
You're getting closer to the truth. So, that is one. Again, it's not personal.
Yeah.
When a man pay me to do something, I just take my job extremely serious.
Yeah.
So when you take a promoter's money, oh God,
Yeah.
do the job for the promoter,
Yeah.
you know, help promote the promoter
Correct.
show.
Correct.
You understand? Show up on time for the promoter.
Correct.
You understand? No, we again they just take for granted, KG. And I don't know about other people, but I don't tolerate them things. Because just like how when you finish, you're running down the promoter for your money. And all the time the promoter asking you, calling you a million times to do a little job for your show, you can't answer your phone.
Yeah, you can't do it.
No, the door just swing both ways.
Yeah.
You understand? So, like when I did the Redemption, not this one, the one before, that was one of the hardest shows I did. That's when we had Bourgeois and Barris, and we had just had Anthony B to the cast. And we set up the way in such a way where, you know, all the artists could work with the same kind of setup on stage. Anthony B, something wrong with the fight.
Right.
Flight turned back.
Yeah. All kind of thing.
It reaching Barbados, we had to call the Barbados Prime Minister. It was by the way thing. And then you telling, then you, some little small person asked me some kind of stupid question, I must strip.
Yeah.
You understand? And I want to be frank again. This is no disrespect to our artists from Trinidad and Tobago. But as a realist,
Yeah.
they ain't here to see you, Dread.
Right.
I'm being real, KG.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just accommodate you by putting some of our, I don't like to say local artists. We just accommodate you by putting some of our recording artists from the country of Trinidad and Tobago on the show.
Right.
But they're here to see Beres, they're here to see Buju.
Yeah.
They ain't here to see you.
Right.
I being real.
Right.
Not that I don't like your music or being disrespectful.
But real is real.
But
real
real
is real.
is real.
Nobody in buying no ticket to come out and see
Exactly.
you.
You're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
But the promoter decided to give it a string.
Yeah.
So the least you could do is reach on time,
Right.
do your show,
Yeah, be
get
professional.
your money, be professional. I think don't come in like no big fucking artist.
Yeah,
And that next thing I want to tell you about, it is be using that term
Yeah.
loosely.
They say I'll be using the word legend too loosely too. I just call everybody
Legend and icon and all
But
that.
I just
kind
call
of
them that because I say as a youth grow up watching
I
these men from a low
I
place.
understand that, and I respectfully,
Everybody's a legend in their own right.
well,
you know?
I will respectfully
Yeah.
agree to disagree.
Yeah.
All right? This term it is used about big artists. It's no fucking big artist.
Yeah, that's a big artist.
I telling you, Beyonce and Jay-Z, when you reach them kind of level,
That's a big artist.
that is big artist. When the whole world, the world, I talk about a little place in Malaysia behind
But he
Goldberg,
can't be a big artist in Trinidad though. He's a big artist in Trinidad.
I will agree with that.
Yeah. He's a big artist here.
Or in your genre.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough?
Yeah.
I talking about in Indonesia, in a small island
Yeah.
with about 300 people, know Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That is a big fucking artist.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm telling you? So who vex? Vex. I just being real.
Real is real.
You understand? I like you introduced me legend and thing. In my own little small right and in my
Yes,
own
a
little
legend.
corner,
Yeah.
that. But Bob Marley's a legend. Michael Jackson's a legend. You understand? Jimmy Cliff, all these people and them. Eric frickin' Williams was a legend for what he do for the country.
Right.
You understand? Icon Basil Pandey for what he do.
Right.
You understand? I'm not political, but there are certain people, you know, in certain areas can be called that thing. But we're talking about worldwide,
Yeah.
Quincy Jones,
Right.
them kind of thing. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a short break because we're here at Crab Hut, rain falling. We're going to take a quick break and
Yeah,
come out
shelter. Right?
and come back just
Oh, yeah,
now.
come back.
Yeah.
Right? Boom.
Very good,
Yeah.
sir.
No, you real man. Yeah, man, back again. So yeah, we had the crab hut, the rain come down, but that ain't stopping nothing, you know. Different location, different angle. Now we do the thing. So Mr. Wendell, you as a man in the game all these years, are doing talks with KG, artists coming on my show, artists complaining, artists talking about soca mafia, all these different things. I want to hear your perspective on
Right.
what is the soca mafia.
You ever hear this story about when the fox and get the grape?
Yeah.
The grape sour?
Yeah.
I do it basically.
So you do not believe in soca mafia?
Your song you're playing, you fucking vex, you have to lash out at something.
Right.
Right? My belief is nothing or nobody could beat a good tune.
But you see, when you say a good tune,
All right, let me
right?
explain it to you
Good
now.
tune is perspective.
Let me explain it to you now.
Yeah.
The industry have 3 songs and 3 songs only. First song, Goosh, that is a good tune.
Right.
A tune real bad.
I hear that song today and
Yeah, that
song
song real
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
That's the first song.
right.
The second song, woo, that song playing plenty on the radio, boy.
They're beating it in my
They're
head.
beating it in my head, boy.
Yeah.
That song real playing plenty on the radio.
Yeah.
The wheel up that song about 40 times.
Right.
The third song is the song the promoter picking up the phone to call you and say, KG, come and sing in my feta pain, XYZ.
That the mafia day.
That is the mafia, the so-called mafia.
Right.
You understand? So when artists and when they get no booking or ting, they feel that type of way.
Right.
Right? But I telling you, dog, if your song worthy of the people, and it's the people that make your song.
Right.
If people deem your song good enough that they want to see and hear you in effect, you will be in effect.
What about the songs? Like we say last carnival, they say that the DJs was only playing
Their music,
8 songs or
Right.
9 songs or the
It's true.
promoters only booking 7 artists.
Right.
So no matter how good you try to come, it's like you the same 6, 7 artists you're seeing. So
Right.
that's why they're saying, well, it had to be a mafia because
Right. At the end of the day, right, these so-called artists are getting these feelings.
yeah,
They're not spending any money on no fit.
right.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
They're not paying for police. They're not paying for the bars. They're not paying for the lighting. They're not paying for the towers. They're not paying
Right.
for the stage. There's nothing.
Right.
We don't owe all your shit.
No lie.
You
I agree
understand?
with you. I agree with you.
So the promoter now, the man who's spending them $1 million
He can put
plus,
whoever
he
he
can put
want.
who he want.
Yeah. You
What
can put
he say?
one artist if you want.
He could put those artists over the years that consistent enough,
Forces here and we.
that he deemed consistent enough to pull X amount of people.
Yeah.
You ain't pulling no fucking body.
Right.
Right? It's not scouting for fucking talent, dog.
Yeah. It's not a
It's not a talent show.
Yeah. You think that is the
Come on, you come on
mindset?
laughing.
You think,
Real,
yeah.
no real.
But you think that the mindset of trade artists?
That is it.
They feel like because I talented,
And
all you have
I
to push me.
tell you that earlier. We don't owe all in nothing. They think that we owe them something. We don't owe all in nothing. That is why Synergy was formed, to put all who thinking. So come,
Right, right.
we put you on the Friday Night Live. That's a
All
double-edged
you want
sword.
exposure,
Yeah.
come to Synergy Soca.
Right.
But,
Or Synergy on Friday Night
yeah,
Live.
but these big events is not for exposure. These
That's
big
it.
events is for artists that already have a brand.
Now they may have,
Pushing the brand.
I wanna big up, I wanna big up Squares. I wanna big up Linda and Voice Manager.
Right.
Who's do summer stage.
Right.
Them fellas didn't have to do no competition to have no summer stage spotlight artists. They didn't have to do that. But they chose to do that.
Right.
So big them up for taking the initiative
Yeah.
and having a young lady won, and she opened for the shows twice. She opened for the first summer stage, she opened for the summer stage going there already, right? And they didn't have to do that. But it's not all promoters like that.
Well, you see, you open my mind in Mr. Wendell, because I remember earlier in the interview you tell me that Synergy Soca started with Marshall. But Marshall have a narrative in the industry that he never do nothing for young people. What you would say about that?
All right, I wouldn't say he
Because I never knew he was even part of Soca Star, so that showed me that wait. But Marshall still
and
tried.
Marshall was on that show to give. Marshall was so powerful at that time that
Yeah.
he gave us that strength.
And he didn't have to.
He didn't have to.
Yeah.
But remember, he and Peter was part of the band too.
Yeah.
Right? But the word credibility comes to mind. With a man like Marshall Montano as one of the judges, it gives credibility to the show we putting on. Right? And Marshall give plenty artists. Is what the artists do with it.
What to do with it? Yeah.
Nappy on your own, Nappy doing fine, Farmer
Right.
Nappy.
Right.
Right? Look at fucking Patrice Dread.
Patrice, right.
Patrice is one of the highest paid female soca artists, if not the highest paid artist. And she's one of the best, and she's well deserving of the prize she called.
Right.
Many times Patrice will call me years ago. Wendell, what you think about this? If I leave so and so, you think, blacklisted thing? I said, girl, do your thing. And look at Patrice today. I am so proud of Patrice Roberts. I'm so proud of Nadia Batson. Remember, Nadia was part of KES.
Right.
Image and Company long time and all kind of thing. You understand? They have so much people. Okay, on Synergy nights, one of the DJs before Titan,
Right.
I used to bring Shane Baird.
Right. I remember Shane Baird.
Shane Baird is Air Committee.
Right.
Who's the out in South?
Right.
Who is do now with Farms and all them fellas and them Stinkin' Dirty, one of the biggest parties in the Caribbean. Right? I am so proud of Shane Baird. Shane is a man all the time back too.
Yeah.
The Shansia the other day and things like that. Shane Baird,
Yeah,
Air Committee,
Shane Baird.
and the rest of them out in South.
Yeah.
Big up man like Private Ryan.
Right.
Private Ryan, Soca Brainwash, one of the biggest thing. No artists. No artists, only DJs.
Right.
And so you had to be ambitious too.
You say is what you do with it, right?
Exactly.
So for the ones who crying, what are supposed to do? Like what you think they're not doing? If you had to see.
Boy, let me tell you something.
To all the ones who crying.
Let me
And we
tell
know
you
the
something.
criers, yeah? We know who's the
I
criers.
know who crying, I know who ain't crying, I know who's sulky. But let me tell you something. This hustle, and I tell you before we do about industry, we are hustle.
Right.
Right? It's like shooting crap. right? Or playing it all fours. You don't know who gonna hang your jack. You don't know who gonna have 4 aces. You don't know. So this hustle is a gamble, Jed. It's like playing Russian roulette. You put one bullet and you spin and you don't know.
You don't know.
So
and that goes for everybody.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You do not know what will happen. They could be doing all the correct things. They could be dotting their I's and crossing the T's, pounding the pavement every day, 365 days of the year, and nothing. And then they have artists who are doing nothing. And by the luck of the draw, the song just take off. And that is just the society.
That is the nature of the business.
That is the nature of the hustle.
For everybody.
For everybody.
But they think like everybody has it figured out now.
No, we don't.
Because there are times when Marshall dropped songs and it didn't catch.
No.
There are times when Bunty dropped songs it didn't catch. There are times when certain artists get 1 year and then the next year wasn't there yet.
Look at at Kes.
Correct.
What less?
Right.
Big song.
And he take very long to get that song.
Then the other
He
year
never cried.
mediocre. And that's one thing with Kes. Big up Kes. Give me the opportunity. 2, Kes is a man you will never hear. He go by radio station.
Right.
Think it, no, you play song,
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
He don't complain, he just go the corner,
Right.
do his thing. Big up Maximus, MX Prime.
Right.
Next man too. Good music, international music, but sometimes it catch, it don't catch.
Right.
You know the year they had a hit, after that they didn't have a hit. Jason Williams, Palance, after that nothing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
But men still looking for other avenues to...
That's right, and that is where the business aspect of it had to kick in.
Right.
Right? Sell juice, do this, do that, do that, do that. Have something put on.
Artists just want to sing,
No.
rock back,
No. No.
and play that.
I went once at a fake fucking jewelry. Once at a fake gold, fucking zirconia. All kind of fucking
fake Louis.
fake Louis,
designers,
fake designers and thing that time you wore them fucking plaster yet. And this and that and all kind of fucking thing. Not wrong me, Jed. I telling all this straight. I tell him all this straight when the asshole because he is keeping it real. Right? And only years after just sit down and realize, hey, I now know why Wendell used to get on so boy. Or I now know why this is higher Wendell boy. Or thing, or whatever. I seen it and I only do it because if I didn't care about you though, I would not say, hey, take that back to the drawing board.
Right.
I would have said, I gotta take your money and say, well, fuck you.
Fuck that,
And go and do your thing, dog. I'm not on that. I'm not no yes man. You understand what I'm telling you?
How come you never went into management though?
I'm too busy, one.
Right.
And I don't really... I have a company now that will... not really management. But it will help put you in a certain position. And you have to do what you have to do with it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I involved in everything, so I don't want to look biased. I do a million shows. Because I'm managing you now, a man might say, well, how come you get extra 5 minutes on stage? How come she get extra 5? I don't want that.
Right.
So I gotta stay away from that.
Right.
You understand? But I do consultation. I will consult you. You pay me a fee, I'll do that for you. Let me say between here and they have all these black spots, and I the promoter there. I could take you from here. I could take you here and put you right here.
Right.
You ain't have to worry about all this. But when you reach there now, what are you going to do?
What you gonna do?
What content you have?
What you gonna do?
Right? So why do try to teach these artists is, hey, if I take you on the avenue and I line up 100 people and I say who is Marshall Montano, 100 people will know who Marshall Montano is. If I say who is KG, you might be lucky to get one fucking person.
Right.
So let me take that one this year, turn it into 10 next year.
Bill on it,
And build on it, turn it into 20 the next year and so on. But these fucking artists here want overnight success. They don't come like that. Big up Teja.
Right. Big up Teja for real.
Big up Teja. Teja writing since he was 14, you know what? I slam I do. And Teja on the side and waiting to go on and do a little 5 minutes. Humble fella.
Never cry.
Never cry.
Never
Much
cry.
time I put on, I say Teja, do your 5 minutes and come on the stage, sing. No problem. You know, we might have a small little couple of things. But the man pay his dues. We know if we have our next big hit after. Because I just the nature the hustle. But to answer your question is you don't know. It could be your time today, your time tomorrow, or it may never be a time when you're trying to hear. Right? And next thing too, I want to tell, I watching there? I want to tell all of something, some of them artists and them. Stop trying to make no music.
Stop trying to
make new music.
Right.
You have so much, it's become a legacy artist. People will hire you because of the songs you had before.
Right.
Big up to Ronnie McIntosh.
Right.
Ronnie don't want to sing on YouTube for the rest of his life.
Right.
But he getting bookings in New York and all them places. Big up Eddie. Eddie Charles. Eddie always touring, you know. When you see Eddie Charles itinerary, you swear he's a big time freaking artist, you know. But the man has hits, he could sing, he could do covers.
Right.
But you have certain artists out there that's fighting up.
They still want to do the youth standard.
You cannot compete with that. You cannot compete with that. Right? So to go back to that question, Marshall did a lot for the genre, which is soca. Right? A lot of people, and he opened no school, and he know that, and Marshall is not that. Marshall is a fucking businessman and an artist. Right? Period. Right?
And he will always make business moves that is, how to put it, make sense to him.
That's right.
Yeah.
You understand? But Marshall didn't have to associate himself with Soca Star.
Right.
He gave us that strength, and we build with that. You understand? And everybody who was associated with Marshall, some of them, they come out and some of them became bigger. Some of them just stay there. Some of them, you understand? But if they weren't seen on that stage, they wouldn't have been known. It's what you do with the opportunity, Fred.
Right.
You understand?
Because the rain come down heavy on me now. Seriously again, wet all kind of thing.
I understand. That's why talks with KG is real.
It's real.
Sun, rain or shine,
You understand?
you're getting the truth. You understand?
So, Mr. Wendell, I know you're a man still on the ground.
Yes.
You're still
I'm
playing.
still doing shows.
I think you tell me that you was a part of the Vibe Start. Can you show that coming?
Yeah. Doing a little small thing on there too, you know. Then I have some Derris and Brucey coming up. I have a couple shows as well.
Right.
And then on the local circuit as well.
Right.
You know. And then, you know, for my advice, I'm going to ask her, what advice I have to the youth out there?
Yeah.
Consistency. Keep doing what you're doing. Sometimes you like the music business, but the music can like you. Right? So that don't mean you may not be involved in the music business or something. You could be a good writer.
Correct.
You could be a videographer.
Correct.
You could be a fashion designer. You understand? But you're still in the music. It may not be you for the music and when you're on stage. Right? Not you. You understand what I'm saying? But if you want to be part of the music, be part of it. But it's not written in stone where you're going to succeed. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I really wanted to come on your program to really clear the air and clear the myths, you know, and the misconceptions that a lot of people have.
The misconceptions of what? Wendell Naipaul?
The misconception of me and the misconception that we as a society owe you, and the misconception that you feel it too big in the genre of music. You're probably big in your little corner. You feel it out to be
Humble yourself.
Humble yourself, Brad. Humble yourself. So certain times you could talk, certain times you can't talk. You understand? I will be humble around certain men who I have the utmost respect for because I come under them. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to show that respect.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand?
For sure.
So that basically it.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about, Mr. Wendell?
Well, I think we touched on the synergy, we touched on the stage management thing. We touched on some of the trials that a lot of artists go through. We touched on our mafia thing. I think this episode should get artists a little more grounded. And stop blaming people. Right? If it have a show coming, well, I stopped lobbying for shows.
Really?
Meaning that I stopped picking up the phone and say, hey, I'm a stage manager. A show coming up, let me do it. I done that. I do enough shows. I do over 50 shows, 2,000 shows in my lifetime. From cartel, everybody. I do have what I do. Right? So it's like one of the best backing bands in the country is 18.
Right.
Right? They started from nothing and now they're on the top. They work for that, big them up.
Right.
But if you know you want one of the best backing bands in the country, for soca, you call 18.
Right.
For reggae, you call Cornerstone.
Right.
If you want the best stage manager, you fucking call me.
No lie.
I'm not going to argue. So if I have a job coming up and me a guy and somebody else gets it, big up to that person, big up to the promoter. I'm not toting all they do all the thing. I good.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I mean that's about it, you know, KG. I think that unless you want to say something that you really want to ask me and you find out question. And we got to have a part 2 to this when I retire.
We had our part 2.
When I retire, then all the beans, because I still work with some of them artists, man.
Still in the business, man.
Yeah.
You want blacklisted thing.
Yeah, I want a blacklist nothing. You know?
Well, I mean, we'll do a part 2 sometime again, you know,
Yeah.
but I appreciate all the information they give us. I know people go and look at this episode, and as you say, they might be like, I had to humble myself for real.
Yeah, because you see, remember these artists and them, money don't come so. It's a hard-earned thing.
Yeah.
So when you borrow money, take a loan, sell your car, do this, do that, and you do a production, and these days production is X amount of thousands of dollars. You must feel it as an artist. You understand? And bottom line, what is getting the way of these artists and them is emotion. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can't let your emotion guide you. Leave it alone. Right? We live in a 2-week society. A child get raped now, we talk about it for 2 weeks. After that, we having our party the next following week. We know, man.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? You've been in this industry for years too. You understand?
As you say, sometimes the music don't like you, right? I start off as an artist.
I know.
I wanted to sing.
Yeah,
I try my hand and try to sing. And it's like the music didn't like me, but I understand what you're saying. I understood that it had other lanes that I could have capitalized on.
Look at like what you're doing here now. You understand? You're still in the hustle, in the industry.
Still here, yeah.
You're still here, you're relevant still. Like
the artists want the fame.
That's right.
They love the fame. They want the woman. Right. They want to be on the stage.
And it don't last forever.
It don't last forever.
It don't last forever.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my grandfather, before he passed away, he told me, Wendell, invest in land. He said money doesn't run out, land don't rot. You understand? And then you had to have the right partner. And the next thing too.
Most important.
You had to have the right person next to you. So big up my wife. When I had nothing, she was there with me. When I had something, she was there with me. Today she's still there with me. 30 plus years we together. And if you see my fucking wife, they want to know which will be a man I went to. I'll go show you off camera.
Big up wifey
all the time.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
But let me tell you, as I said, I mentioned a lot of people I was very proud of. So I want to continue saying I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
I'm proud of what you're doing. You know, giving the people the platform. For this show that you're doing to become a success, you need to be consistent. You need to keep doing it. Right? Whether people watch you, they watch you, wherever. One thing I learned with Marshall, tell me, he say, sometimes when he drop in a new song, you find the crowd there moving. You don't have one person that crowd moving. So what you used to do is just sing to that one person and block off everybody. And that used to just transcend. You understand? So big up the Dan.
Big up the Dan all the time.
Big up the Dan.
Right? So Mr. Wendell, I appreciate it. Big up yourself all the time.
Yes, right.
Before you say that, off the camera, you tell me Nas.
Yes, I got
Nas give me that chain.
Nas give me this chain after they blank him. And he see me years after. And he give me that. I appreciate it.
Good vibe. Yeah, so big up yourself, Mr. Wendell.
Big up all the artists out there. Who are Paul, who are this, who toting feelings, who crying, who ain't crying. Wendell is an asshole, I don't care. Big up all yourself.
Big up all yourself, man.
Just don't take this thing too serious, though. Go out there, have fun. Sometimes it may not be for you, it may be for you. You might have success this year, save your money, invest in something the next year. You never know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And big up the crab hot one
Big
time.
up the car about one time. Big up the man behind the car. We have millionaire.
Spidey one
Big up
time.
Spidey, yeah.
Mafia boss.
Yeah, Spidey.
the
Spidey
thing,
only work for certain people.
Yeah. Thousand a show.
Thousand a show.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a nice one.
Until the next one.
Yeah. Boom.
Hey, I'm big up Movie Macano.
Yeah.
The jump kick specialist.
Yeah.
I hear you, brother.
Yeah, man. That is it.